Good morning, friends. Katie Rex here, your simple stylist. It's Saturday. I need to clean the kids' toy room today, and I got these super soft, sweet, just cute as hell sweaters in from Amazon, and I'm obsessed. I can post a link here in the comments when I'm done. I got this one in like another very similar, just different shades one. And they came in this morning, and I really thought I was just going to stay in my pajamas today, but getting new clothes made me want to try it on. And since I tried it on, I thought, what the hell, I'll just get ready. And if I'm going to get ready, I might as well show you guys what I'm going to do for the day. The hair probably will not get done. It will just stay up in this messy bun, and that is okay. But I'm going to do a really simple, just quick overall makeup. Hey there, Cody, I'm doing good. Overall makeup look. And I'm going to show you guys my Lashify and how I put false lashes on my top lashes at the very end. So I'm just going to get right into it and get started. Please ask questions throughout this entire video. If you have any, save it for later if you're not able to watch the entire video, as this may be a slightly longer one since I'm going to do my lashes too. But I'm going to try to whip through it as quickly as possible because Saint Makeup is meant to be simple, fast, convenient, very easy to follow. So Saint Makeup is a cream foundational system. Everything comes in these individual tins. I can fill out a custom palette for you. That's my job. So if you send me a makeup free selfie using that link in the description to my color match form, what I will do is I will end up filling out a complete palette just for you and sending that over to you so you have all of the makeup that I suggest for your beautiful face. And the perfect part is you can have a whole new makeup set here right before the holidays, or even put it on your wish list for somebody else to get you for the holidays if you're in the market for a new makeup system. So right now I'm just going through and buffing on a color corrector. It's the darkest shade in my palette. 95% of the time. Every color match that I see, and I've done hundreds, if not thousands of color matches by now in my 2 years, almost 2 years here with the company. So really you can trust me. Trust the process. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. And you can already see this redness just going away because I am color correcting. So 95% of the time, I will always recommend 3 main shade foundational colors. One is going to be a color corrector if you have redness, discoloration, acne. What we want to do is correct that color and bring it back down to a normal neutral shade. So we want to get rid of the redness. We want to get rid of those like purpley tones. And in order to do that, we need to bring the color of your face down in specific like layers. That is why you cannot go from, you know, very dark circles under your eyes to just plastering bright light color over top. It is not going to provide you coverage. It's going to wear off throughout the day. It's going to look chalky. There are so many reasons why we can't do this. And that is why just so many of us have discoloration in our face and we don't even realize it. And we try to put one shade over our entire face and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So the next color I'm going to go in with is my main shade foundation. And I'm using our blush and bronzer brush. And I love it because this end, the smaller end of the brush, is just perfect for a very light to medium application. You can get heavy. I just don't necessarily show heavy or glam makeup. I'm more of a simple makeup system. And that's okay if you're not. You can always use my tips and tricks and just add the glam part yourself. Glam usually comes from just extensive eye makeup or bolder lips and cheeks and that sort of thing. So I'm going in, you use such little product, like you can't even see barely that there's product on there, right? And I'm buffing it in and it still looks like my skin, you guys. It's correcting that redness, but it still looks like my skin. I am not I'm not making myself just caked on and chalky and looking like somebody that I'm not. I'm not into that kind of makeup. But the results are amazing. They are just so tremendous and amazing. Again, if you guys have any questions as you're hopping on, please feel free to ask. If you are new to Saint Makeup, drop a emoji or something, a little newbie symbol to let me know that you're here. This makeup is just game changing. The fact that it's a 3-dimensional foundational system means that we're providing more coverage to the face with less layers, and being that it's a cream foundational system is just the icing on the cake because it's so hydrating to the skin. It doesn't dry it out. It's the most natural makeup that you can buy. Okay, so I've corrected all that redness. You can see I'm more of a one-dimensional tone and face. We're gonna add some dimension back in now. So I've done the first 2 steps. I'm gonna switch out my brush to the detail brush. All of Saint's brushes are double-ended, so you always get more bang for your buck that way. And I'm gonna go into this very light shade. This color, these colors that I'm using, again, I will custom match you, but what I personally use is Amber as a color corrector, Candlelit as a main shade, and today I'm using White Peach as my brightener shade, which I'm gonna put here, pop in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm using such little product, you guys, but look at the difference of just brightening up that inner corner right there. I'm gonna take it down here, down to the corner of my nose. I'm gonna brighten down here, right above my lip. I'm gonna take a little bit more. I need to melt this tin down, you guys. So these are metal tins and our cream foundations fit inside. I can put this on my stove and whatever's left over in those corners is gonna melt down and solidify back like a brand new tin. It's just gonna melt down. It'll be obviously a lot thinner than a full tin, but you really get to use every single last drop of your makeup, and it's incredible. Okay, so I'm pulling that up here on the top high point of the cheekbone, corner of the eye. Whatever's left over, I'm just going to windshield wash over my lid as a primer. What's up, bud? What's the matter? Oh, you come and give me hugs? Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. So I'm just popping that color here in the corner. You want me? Don't move that, honey. I'm doing my makeup. Don't push the buttons, okay? Do you want to go get your Blippi video and come watch it in here on my bed while I do my makeup? You could do that. Okay, go get it. Okay, so I'm popping there, going over this lid. Again, just a little windshield motions. Okay, I'm gonna go in the corner here, just brightening up. Again, very little product, brightening in key areas. You can already see the lightness coming in this area. I'm going to, I always like to just brighten up my chin a little bit. So I'm just gonna pop some there and a little on my jawline because my face is so much redder than the rest of, or more red than the rest of my neck and chest, that I'm bringing it gradually down in tone and blending so I don't have just, you know, a way darker face than the rest of my body. You'll also see me when I get to bronzing. I always bring bronzer down to my chest. I am like fair naturally, and so I like to bring warmth to my face and all of that. So I'm totally into bronzing. Okay, so we worked through these first 3. I'm going to go into my contour next. I'm going to stick with this brush, going on an angle here, and I'm only putting product on the bottom half. Yeah, bud? My butt itches. Your butt itches? Mom life. Did you have to go to the bathroom? Okay. We'll take a look at it in a little bit, okay, bud? I'm going to go under the cheekbone now and contour. To find a lot of people are scared of contour. A lot of people use bronzer where they should be using contour. There's a big difference in that, so I'm here to help you through that. Contouring adds dimension to the face, so it's going to diminish areas. We're going to shrink our face back up. You'll see it's so incredible, so easy to do. So what's up, bud? Okay, well, can you hold on just a little bit? I'm not going to carry you. Why would I just carry you? Okay, so we've got product on the bottom half of that brush. And I'm going to start back. We are going to go to the store today. We got to go get totes to clean out the toy room. I'm going to start. We'll talk about it later. I know what you're going to ask. You want to get a toy. If you be good. If you be really good right now, we'll think about it, okay? So we're gonna start back here at the hairline. That's where the most amount of product you want in saturation. And then I'm not adding product, but I'm dragging it down towards the corner of my mouth, okay? Like so. And that's just adding contour and depth to the bottom of my cheekbone. I'm moving closer so you guys can see. And then I just kind of flick it up to help blend it on the rounded part of my actual cheekbone to blend it up, but never draw it down, never blend it down. Do you see that? So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. So I'm gonna start back at the hairline, tapping most saturation back here, and then I just start flicking up. Hi, ladies. I just start flicking up and bringing it down to the corner of my jaw. Again, this is so quick, so simple, so easy. Anyone can do it. It is like paint by numbers. I tell you exactly where to place all the makeup. I'm going to go into it again on the corner here. And now I'm going to go on my forehead, and I'm dragging it right across here all along my forehead and going up and back. And this is just going to draw the attention of a shorter forehead and bring attention to my eyes. So I'm just blending it back into my hairline. I kind of go down a little bit to the sides and almost connect it with that cheek contour. I'm gonna pull a little bit more, and I can put it under my jaw and drag it down. This is just adding some more depth under that jaw dimension, chiseling it out and blending it down. I promise contouring under your jaw isn't creating that like 1990s, early 2000s horrible face makeup, I promise. I personally like to contour my nose. I like a sleeker nose. So I do that, and I do it. You can either do it with your fingers, or you can continue to use this brush. Again, product on one half. And then I just draw a line going up to my eyebrow, basically down the side of my nose, like so. I'm going to put one on the other side like this. And the trick here is just to get these lines as close together as possible. And that's, look at that illusion. It just shadows out the sides of your nose and creates this sleek little tiny nose. And then I just blend up and down the middle to help blend that out, and down the sides using the other end of the brush. And then I will put a little on the end of my nose just to shorten it like that. Isn't that insane? We're just adding dimension around the face. So now that that is all in place, next I move on to, I'm going to grab my other brush back, and I move on to my bronzer. So I have it in order of how I place the product on my face. So this is our Bella bronzer. We just released 3 new bronzers, so we now have 4. Again, I will tell you which one I recommend for you. I'm using it on that same end that I did all my main shades. I'm not cleaning the brushes in between. You use such little product. It is amazing. You don't have to do any of that. So I'm placing this on the high points of my cheekbone, right up here. Do you see that? And I curve it around my eye. So now that I have the color placed, I'm just buffing it in. And look at how much warmth gets added. So you can see the difference of where I contoured and where I'm bronzing. So bronzing, a bronzer, you can see the difference in these tones. This one's more ashy, this one is more warm. Contour is going to add dimension, which is why it's an ash. Bronzer is meant to add warmth, like you've been sun-kissed in the sun, tan. And that's why it's warmer in tone. And where we place it, bronzer is meant to be where the sun would naturally hit your face. So I'm buffing it up on my forehead where the sun would be coming in and hitting high points of the cheekbones. I'll do just a little on the tip of my nose, like so. And then, like I said, I like a warmth all over. I mean, that's just me. I like to be bronzed and tan. So I'm putting some down my neck and bronzing that part up. Now I do have, at this point, I do have a few acne spots on my face that I do want to provide just a little bit more coverage now that we've got that done. A little on my chin, because your chin will get tan too. So to provide a little more coverage for like this acne spot, I can see this one. And I've got a little bit around my lip here. So I'm going in with this very detailed end. I'm just gonna clean it off on the back of my hand, but there's really nothing on there. And I'm gonna go into my color corrector and just very lightly tap it on the area that needs the color correction. And we're just buffing it in place, and that's going to cancel out that color there. Same down here. So it's just correcting the color and providing coverage, extra coverage, so those don't pop throughout the day. Now, it's not, if you have texture on your face, like there's a bump there, makeup, any makeup, I don't care what makeup you wear, is not going to get rid of texture. It never will. It can't. But what it can do is we can correct the color enough that the texture doesn't show. Now, if you have, or it's at least diminished quite a bit. If you have, do you see that? So you can still see maybe there's like a bump there, but it's not red. It blends effortlessly with the rest of my face. What was I going to say? If you have Saint makeup, maybe you're working with another artist, maybe it is from me, and we're getting into the fall seasons, your colors are either too dark or too light. One of the reasons you can tell if a color is too dark or too light, well, if it's too dark, that's blatant. You will notice if it just does not match your skin. I would say try using less product, because a lot of times people will think, like, they'll see this and they know that my face is not, I am not that dark in complexion, and they get freaked out and they're like, I think this is going to be way too dark for me. If it is, try using less. Less is always more with a cream foundation, because you can build it up. If a color is too light, what you will notice is it looks chalky on your face, or you have way too much texture showing. Like the texture is just coming out way more. You can see fine lines and wrinkles under your eyes more than if you didn't have the makeup on. That doesn't mean this makeup isn't for you. That just means you need a darker color in that area. I know it sounds weird, but it is 100% accurate. Color change, even though it's the same formulation, it makes a huge difference. Okay, this color just released in September. It's our color La Cienega. So beautiful. I love her. So I'm still using that same brush, and I'm just going to dab it in the middle. For blush placement, I always start up actually on the cheekbone, and I start back and pull it towards my hairline. Getting some hair in it. Don't want to do that. Pull it towards my hairline, and I softly bring it to the front of my face, to the apple of my cheek. I have a shorter, rounder face, so everything that I do is more on an angle. So I'm purposely angling a little bit more. You can see with my contour, I'm angling a little bit more, and everything is placed back behind like the corners of my eyes, and I just draw slightly in. This is going to create the illusion of an elongated face. If you put any color directly on the front of your face, if you're doing really bright under the eyes, or putting your blush right on the apple of your cheekbone, and you have a rounder face, you are just going to accentuate your face to look even more round and plump, and we don't want that. We definitely want to slenderize our face. So I'm just pulling it up into the hairline, right on the cheekbone. I love this color so much. You would never know, like, this color looks pretty potent and scary, and then you put it on and you see how just beautiful and sheer she really is. It's not, and that's not for all of the shades. So if you are ever looking on the website too, I'm going to put this on my lips as well. But if you are ever looking on our website at the lip and cheek colors, and something looks like really drastic or dramatic and you want to see a swatch, let me know. I will swatch it for you, because 9 times out of 10, it doesn't actually look like what is on the website. Like, look at this color. It is just a beautiful pink sheer gloss, even with maybe a hint of peachy tones. Isn't that beautiful? Now, none of our lip and cheek colors are going to be a permanent. They will stay on your cheeks, lips, talking, drinking, eating all day. They are not a permanent wear, like a stain. They are more like a gloss. They will come off throughout the day. Now that I have that on, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to use this small end. I'm going to go into my contour, just grab a little bit. Hey, Bear. And I'm going to start to just contour very softly around my lips. What this is going to do is, it's almost acting like a little bit of a lip liner. Please don't touch my lashes. Bear, please don't touch my lashes. It acts as a little bit of a lip liner and a little bit of like a plumper.
What did I use this?
What do you got, Bear? You can use that one and the other one. There's nothing in it. Did you get it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you please help me find the tape that you used last night?
I think I put it away.
Where?
Back in the laundry room.
Where?
You know where. But I would appreciate if you weren't taping things right now.
I really want to, but Mom.
I said no. Okay, so see how that just adds, and I'm just very gently, guys, you're gonna make people sick. If I let her have the tape, she would tape the entire house up. So I'm blending it out a little bit, but it just adds like a little plumper lips. Okay.
Mommy, I don't want to take anything.
Stop touching this though. Can we back away from here? Then go play with those. Go. Then what do you need the tape for?
I want just to take these two together and make something out of it.
I don't think you need tape. We'll get the tape out later.
No.
Reese Rex.
No.
Is that how we behave? Is that how we get things? I didn't think so either. Okay.
Please, please.
Later. I said later.
Please.
I know you said please. That doesn't mean I'm going to do what you say right now. I
Please,
said later.
please.
Reese Rex. No. Absolutely not. Exit. Behave. Okay, so the palette that I use is a double decker, which means all my creams are on the top, all my shadows and powders are on the bottom. This is a tile brush cleaner that I popped in here. Normally I would have an illuminator in this place, but I popped it out to have my brush cleaner in here for some videos that I did a while back. But so I'm going to skip the illuminator because I don't have it in my palette today. But we're going to shape our brows. I'm going to do very simple, basic lids. And then we're going to get into Lashify. So hang with me here. And this is setting powder. I only use my setting powder pretty much in the summertime, or if I'm getting pictures done, I rarely use a setting powder. I like the dewy finish that a cream foundation can give you. This is our brow wax. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to fill in the brows. You can see I've got some sparsity in here, so we're going to give them a little bit of shape. I'm using the Hotline brush now, and I'm going into the color Oak. I lightened up my shade of color that I'm using just because I lightened up my hair a little bit, and it's a little more on the redder side, obviously, and Oak fit better than the last color that I was using, which was Trust. So I fill in the bottom line up to the arch, then the tail. Now I'm going to fill in the top line and draw that to the arch. Start curving it around. And then I just do a little bit of brush strokes in the middle to fill that in. Then when I get up here, I do my brush strokes straight up. Do you see that? Then once I filled it in like that, I'll use that spoolie end and go into the brow wax like this and just kind of wiggle it around. It's going to get some wax on the end of it. And then I push that through the brow. Do you guys see how long my eyelashes are? It's pulling my eyelashes. That's crazy. Okay. Boom. And then that one is shaped and will stay in place for the day. So I'm going to do this one. Just again, draw that bottom line up to the arch. Always tap off any excess so you're not getting that fallout. Okay. Fill in the tail. You two better not be eating candy. Thank you, Pam. Thanks for tuning in, girl. Top line to the arch. Let's get this one filled in. They're totally eating candy right now. I can hear candy wrappers. Gotta love the Halloween season, right? Okay, fill in the brow. And tap off. Get to the front and just do light flicks. Boom, boom, boom. There. And then same thing into the brow wax. And then push that color through and keep those hairs exactly where I want them to be. All right, now when it comes to my eyeshadow, like I said, I'm doing a really basic one. I'm going to put some Lashify lashes on. First thing I'm going to do is go over, I'm going to clean off my brush quick. I am going to use the setting powder as a base and just go over my lid because we put that primer using my brightener shade on. You never want to go from cream directly to your eyeshadows. You want something that is going to act as a base. So I always use the setting powder because it's a clear, or a sheer, I should say. And that just helps to set and prime the lids for some shades. Now, again, I'm using very basic colors. I'm actually only going to do a two-tone because I like simple makeup. What is brow wax? Brow wax is this one here. It's like a hard wax in a tin that's used to shape the brows, almost like a brow gel or like a hair gel when you put it in your hair and then it stays. It's the same thing with your brows. So you just shape them and then they stay in that place for the day. So that's the point of it. So I'm going to go into this color, which is basic, which I put in everybody's palette when I build it because it is just such a great neutral shade that I use. I recommend for everyone because you always want just a matte, basic brown to help add dimension to your eyes. And I just go right into the corner and into that crease and drag it up. Now, if you have hooded eyes, what hooded eyes are, I have slightly hooded eyes, but with this top part where your brow bone is, droops over your lid and then you can't see this part of your lid. So in order to create an illusion of really openness of your eyes, take that color and get it right on, let your eye rest where it naturally sits and get that color right on that brow bone. It may seem like it's high, I promise, just don't go all the way up to your eyebrow, but get it on that brow bone and out of that crease. So when you're resting, you can still see that dimension, okay? Tip there for you. And always blend out. Or up, I mean. So again, just windshield washing into the crease, back and forth, getting that corner, and then going up. And just making sure that I have a good saturation of color up on the brow bone so that way you can see the dimension there. And I'm creating that illusion that my eyes are bigger, brighter, more open. I'm going to flip it around to this smaller end, pull a little bit of the basic. I don't wear eyeliners, but I do like to add a little color to the bottom. I think it adds beautiful dimension to the eyes. So I just use my eyeshadows here as a dimension and an eyeliner almost on the bottom there, like so. Next, I'm going to use my finger. I'm just going to go into this color. It's called Drift. It's one of our new ones. I think this is Drift or Sabrina. Drift, yeah, okay. This is Drift, one of our new ones. And I just use my finger because she's a sheer. You're going to get a better coverage of the color if you use a sheer. And I'm just placing her right on my lid, focusing more in the inner corner and dragging it out to the end like so. This is your literally like most basic, if I recommend any eyeshadows for just the best basic look. Drift and basic are two. They're so beautiful. I'm gonna take a little bit of it and just pop it right under that brow bone. I'm gonna use Drift as almost like an illuminator that adds like that little glow. I'm gonna use my pinky and put it right in the inner corner of my eyes, just for that little bit of pop there. You could put some on the tip of your nose or here on your upper lip as well, on the Cupid's bow. Just adds a little glam shimmer, I guess. Okay. Now I'm ready. I'm ready for my Lashify. So thank you for staying with me through that. That's the basic makeup hack, everything in full detail. I took you step by step. Normally this look right here, even if I were to just apply mascara, takes me like 6 minutes tops. I'm not even kidding. Maybe 8 if my kids are in here involved with me. Okay, now we're going to talk about Lashify lashes. If you've never heard of Lashify lashes, they are this lash extension kit. This is one of the starter kits. They come with 2 sizes of lashes, or glossomers as they call them. These are the glossomers. So they're individual little lash strips. The way these are placed is underneath your lashes. So we're going to put them under here. They're not a top one. There is no liner needed, which is amazing for me because I don't like eyeliners. I typically don't wear them. If I do, I just do a little bit of eyeshadow to line and smudge in my lash line, but typically I'm not an eyeliner person. So I have all my lashes here placed out for what ones I'm going to use. So I already took them out of the Glossomer cases, which is what my daughter wanted to play with and took. And this here, so it comes with the application tweezers. It comes with 2 of these rubber things. My daughter or somebody, maybe, I don't want to blame her. It could have been me. Lost one of these. But it's okay because 1 is enough. And then this is the bond that it comes with. So it's double-ended. I'll show you that. And this is the glass. That's like the finishing, whatever you want to call it, finishing touches. So this is the first step, okay? Make sure you have clean eyelashes. There's no residue, mascara left over, all of that good stuff. I'm going to see if I can zoom in. Woo-woo! Get first glam look at the makeup too. Okay. Anyways, so this is the bond from Lashify. You guys, I am not endorsed by Lashify. I don't even have a code to share. I have nothing. This is just what I prefer to use. So take these tips and application as you wish. So it's double-ended. This is more precise bond. This is what is the like sticky part that the glossomers will stick to. This is the side that I use, which is more like a mascara. Both of these dry clear, so you're not going to see them. But I love how they've done this. So the first things first, I'm going to set that down, is I apply this to both of my lashes, and I try to keep it at the base of my lashes. So I'm going to look down, and I just wiggle it through and pull up and kind of give it like a little twist as I'm doing that. So I'm twisting up. You can see, I mean, I do have really good natural lashes. I use a lash serum by Hello Lash. But on days when I feel extra, I use this. So I'm twisting that, and I'm only getting it there at the base underneath. So you're applying it just like mascara, and you get it underneath. This one is drying out. I need to get another one. Okay, so I'm just like wiggling it around to get some more out of there, and making sure I'm placing it just right there at the bottom of my lashes. Okay, I'm gonna do the same for this one, and I like to do both at the same time. Oh, that ain't good. I'll have to get that off. Both at the same time so they have time to get a little tacky. So we want this to not necessarily be liquidy. We want it to be nice and tacky. And I just go, again, I'm not following all the way through. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm only going to the base and pulling out. I'm not going all the way through my entire lashes like you would a mascara. Okay, so that's placement number 1. You guys, this makeup. glowing. I love it. Okay, I do have the remover. It does come with a remover. That's how you get these off. These are, you can wear them daily. So I'm just like taking a little bit to get this off while those get tacky. You can wear them daily. See how easy that was? But I did take my makeup off. Or you can sleep in them. You can shower in them. They are a up to like 7-day wear. I'm just gonna color this back in. I personally haven't gone longer than like 4 days, 3 nights. That's just me personally. But I do know lots of people who wear them for a lot longer. And I think I'm losing some, but that's okay. Hey, we'll go with what we've got. We'll work with what we've got, I should say. Okay, so what you want to do is get your lashes out, obviously. I'm separating them. They don't recommend that you reuse them. I do reuse them, I'm not going to lie. I just make sure that they're good and clean, and I reuse them. Okay, so here's some of the lashes that I have out. I'm going to step back a second so you can see the board here. So I separate them between eyes. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, need another one here, 2, and I'm going to do a bigger, longer one on each of the ends. So I'm going to go 4 crossed on each eye, and here we go. So what you're going to do is you're going to start, well, let me feel it first. You want it to be tacky where when you touch it, it still kind of touches your lashes and pulls off just a little bit. They're not quite that tacky yet. I'm going to put another coat on. Because if they're not tacky, then they're not going to stay. I have another one here that I bought later on. So I'm just going to use this one quick. And add a little extra goop to the bottom. But I love that they did this under the lashes. You guys will be amazed. You can't see the, like, you can't see the line. You just can't. It's amazing. Okay. Let that dry for a quick second. Now I feel tacky. I can feel the top lashes sticking to the bottom, so I know it's tacky. You can see it right there. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the tweezers. I start at the end and work my way in. That's just how I do it. And I'm gonna try to show you right here. So I go like this. I grab it like this. If you can see that. And it's curled up like that. And then I go to the outer corner and I'm just gonna connect it right onto my lashes, pull up and let go. And it just connects right there. That's how easy it is. Look at that. That's how easy it is. I'm gonna go to the next one over. So I'm not squeezing anything together yet because they are not in place fully until they're squeezed together with your actual lashes. So boom. And I just keep working my way till I get to the inner corner. Just like that. Then once I've got them all the way across, I'll put this. Oh, that one's gonna fall. Let's put that one back on. And you don't want to get them like right on your waterline. You want to be a little off, meaning you're not going like right touching to your eye. You're up on your lashes just a little bit. I'm gonna set that down. So this is where I would place both of these on. I'm gonna put it on the top one. I don't have both of them. Like I said, I lost one of them, which is fine. But most of the lash ladies go in like this. I can't do that. I don't know if my eyes are too small or what, but I use it this way. And I just go in and squeeze together, and that bonds them to my lashes. Do you see how that's stuck on the top one? That's why you're supposed to wear these. because then it won't stick to the rubber. And then I just keep going all the way across, like so, and into the middle. Do you see how fast that was? I mean, like, it's almost like you're just putting mascara on, and then you stick these on, and look at how natural that looks. Isn't that amazing? It's incredible. These are why these are my absolute favorite falsies, because you can't, I have to get that little bit of glue off, but you can't tell, like, that there's this thick strip. And can you see that? Look at that. See? And you can't tell if I go up. They're just all connected right there under my lashes. I can't feel them. It's amazing. Okay, I'm going to do this one. This is how fast and easy it is. So I'm going to take that one off. What are you two doing? Run. They're getting into something they're not supposed to. As children usually do. Okay, so same thing. I'm going in on the corner here. Attach it. Can you see how far I'm off that little bit of my water line? I'll do that one on the inside. Grab another one, like so. Next to it. Pull up. Just sticks right to it. That's when you know you've got a good tacky bond. Boom. And the last one on the inside. Some of you, I have, so I have smaller eyes, so 4 is enough for me to get across, but some of you may need to use 5. I'm just being honest. And you can cut them if you need like 4.5 or something like that. Wait. Is that gonna work? Yeah. No. Well, I can make it work. Okay, so we're going into the inside here, between and pressing. And I don't hold for like an extensive amount of time. I want that on the bottom. I'm just switching the gripper. So I go in and squeeze. The ones that I have on are, this outer corner one is a 14 millimeter lash. The other ones are 12s. So I go to a gradual, like, larger to smaller look, and that's it. So it is so easy to put these lashes on. It's just incredible, and they look so natural aside from my goop that I have on the one that I need to get rid of. Let's see here. And yeah, ooh, touched my eyeball, don't do that. Hey Bear, what are you two getting into? Something you shouldn't be?
Candy.
Candy! Okay, so that's it. Don't touch my brushes. You know that. Okay, so Bud, watch it. You got a lot of candy in that mouth. Please get your hand off that. Let me get this little piece right here. Don't they look great? Yes. So these are Lashify lashes. Like I said, you can get the control kit, which comes with 2 sets of, there's a total of 10 in each pack. So if you end up, let me show you what they come in. I know I have some empty ones here. Sissy, bring me one of those empty Glossomers. Do you still have them? Those things you took.
This?
No. The little round things that you had in here. The round things? Can you go get them? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, my brother had them and I gave them to him and I
Oh.
don't really Why do you need them?
Well, they're gone. Because I was going to show my friends. I can zoom back out. So yeah, they just look so natural. They come under the lash line. They're so full. And I get so many compliments when I wear them on my lashes. Here they are. Oh, yes. So this is what they come in. There's 10 of them. They say right on the back what style they are and what size. So like I said, it was a 14 millimeter. The style that I have on is FX, which is a fluff. They have some for bold, amplify, curl. They have like starburst ones. They have so many to pick from. But in your control kit, you'll get 2. And then you get, this is the control kit that comes in. So you get 2 of these that fit right here, full of 10 lashes each. You get the bond, the tweezers, those gripper things, and then the glass. This just helps to, because that bond goes on your lashes and it's like sticky, you, after, I would say like a good 20 minutes, which I won't put you through that, but after this is on for like a good 20 minutes and they've really adhered to your lashes, then you go in with this. And it's just, it's a glass. It's like a glossy glass, you can see. And it just helps to clean up. And you just comb through and go like along your lash line to help clean up like any stickiness that's left over and residue and really help them shine. But yeah, I love my Lashify lashes. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Like I said, I knew this was going to be a long video because I was doing a full face plus the Lashifys. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I will link below the color match form if you would like to get yourself some Saint makeup. I will link Lashify below in case you guys do want to check that out. They do have codes all the time. Like I said, I'm not an affiliate with them. It's just what I wear, so I don't have any codes for you guys for the control kit. But typically, as soon as you like go to their website, they will tell you something to get like 10 or 20% off if you did want to check them out before the holidays. And then to remove them, you can always add on. So I did add on the remover, which comes like this. And you just, you know, soak a cloth, whatever you have, and just like work it in there a little bit. And then they just come right off super easy. I have never damaged my real lashes wearing these because the bond is really just like a sticky mascara and they stick to it. And when you do this, they stop sticking to it. I will say if you do want longer wear of them, like you plan to sleep in them and stuff like that and wear them for multiple days, try not to shower in like super hot steamy because that will help to break down the bond, which you don't want. Sleep on your back. Side sleepers or face sleepers, it's going to rub at the bond and they could come off throughout the night if you do that. But otherwise, yeah, and just be careful taking your makeup off around them. I always use a Q-tip when I have them on to get my eyeshadows off right around them. And then you could go in on the bottom with some mascara. But like I said, today is a lazy day. And I got these new sweaters. And ooh, I'll link these new sweaters too. Because I am a sweater girl in the winter. I love being nice and warm. The knit is like so my style. So I will link this below. I got it on Amazon. Super cheap, like less than $20. I think it was $15. Incredible. The leggings that I have on as well. I absolutely love these leggings. They are super cheap, under $15. They have pockets on the ends of them. I got these and they're like tummy control, like, you know, mom pouches, tummy control. Absolutely love those. I will link that as well. I do have a code for those. Those come from a local boutique in my area, and she is amazing, from the Spotted Cheetah boutique. So I will link all of this in the comments if you guys are catching this now or catching it on the replay. Check those out. Okay? Thank you guys so much for hopping on, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.